Grok, put her in a bikini and rub her down with baby oil. Grok, replace her outfit with dental floss. Grok, have one of them grab her boobs from behind and the other one put his hand under her skirt while kissing her. Taoiseach, these are just some of the vile prompts given to Grok, an AI tool on the X social media platform, which has generated hundreds of thousands of abusive images online. These images are not a mistake. This is the model working as intended. Last year, new edit features were added to Grok to make it easy to undress people in photographs. Incredibly, no thought was apparently given to how this tool would be used and weaponized against women. The company didn't even bother to include age restrictions to prevent child sexual abuse imagery being generated. This has resulted in hundreds of thousands of sexualised images of women and children proliferating on X. According to one study, up to 6,700 sexually suggestive or nudifying images were being created every hour by Grok. This isn't just horrifying and shocking, Taoiseach. It is illegal under the Child Trafficking and Pornography Act. Conor O'Mahony, the former Special Rapporteur on Child Protection and Dean of the School of Law at UCC, has been clear about this. According to Professor O'Mahony, the definition of child abuse image material in the Act is broad enough to cover real images, manipulated deepfakes or entirely fake images, and crucially, the potential for prosecution isn't limited to those who create or share child abuse material. Offences under the Act can be committed by companies. This means that a company like X AI, which is facilitating the creation and distribution of child abuse material, can be prosecuted here. The real question is, why isn't that happening? And why is the response from your government to this scandal been so muted and confusing? We have the Communications Minister, Patrick O'Donovan, stating that responsibility for the creation of these disgusting images lies with users rather than the company. Meanwhile, the Minister with responsibility for AI, Niamh Smith, has said that X is breaking the law. She also said that enforcement action should be taken against X and Grok. So which is it? What is the government's position, and why are we not seeing criminal investigations into the production and distribution of these child abuse images? Taoiseach, we know that the Trump administration has a close relationship with X and Elon Musk. Is that the reason the government's unwilling to protect women and children and enforce its own laws, fears of pushback from the Trump administration? If that is not the reason, can you tell us why is a company that is facilitating the creation and publication of child sexual abuse images being treated with kid gloves by this government?
First of all, could I thank the Deputy for raising the issue, because it is a very grave issue and a very serious issue that government will respond to. And in terms of specific prosecutions, obviously, as you know, Gardaí investigate any breaches of the law or any criminal activity, and the DPP decides as to whether prosecutions take place or not. And I believe the public and those who should report these incidences in the first instance to An Garda Síochána, so that the full range of the law can be applied. I have asked the Attorney General. The Attorney General is providing advices, but I am convening a meeting of a number of government ministers who are relevant to this issue with the Attorney General, because there is existing legislation. There's the AI Act, which may not cover all aspects of this, and I want a rigorous examination of that. And then if there are any gaps at all in the law, and there may be, for those to be addressed quickly. I would take the issue as a very serious issue. It's one we have to engage with the platforms. The friendship of any owner of the platform with anybody else is irrelevant to the government's consideration of this. It is about protecting our children, protecting women and protecting citizens generally from unacceptable images, unacceptable activity and manipulation of AI tools for wrong purposes. And we have to be very clear and forthright with the platforms in respect of this. And it's not just in terms of Grok or AI tools is in respect of any platform that in any shape or form facilitates abuse of images to be portrayed on that platform, or any illegal material. We have to be ruthless across the board in respect of these issues to protect our people. Absolutely zero necessity for this. It's outrageous, shocking, and we will deal with it as a government. And existing law enforcement should be applied because, as you know, we have the Digital Services Act. The European Commission has powers with respect to the proliferation of illegal content online, in platforms, including X, the protection of fundamental rights, protection for minors, and the Commission in the Man has been established. The public can report illegal content to Commission in the Man, who have to react. It's our online safety and media regulator, and that's at the heart of online safety framework here in Ireland. And the Garda Síochána are there also, and reports can be made to the Irish National Reporting Centre hotline .ie, and there's fines and so on like that. And the AI Act is also there, and again we will examine that again to see, because this is a fast-moving area in terms of the advance and movement of technology.
Thank you, Taoiseach.
And we want to make absolutely sure that all angles are covered and that we deal with this robustly.
Thank you. Deputy Kearns.
Thank you for your reply, Taoiseach. I'm aware that Deputy Smith had said she would arrange a meeting with X, and that didn't exactly fill me with confidence in the first instance, because we heard on Morning Ireland UCD law professor and the chair of Digital Rights Ireland, TJ McIntyre, saying that an immediate criminal investigation was warranted. And he said that if somebody set up a child abuse image producing factory on, for example, Fenian Street, and their name was not Elon Musk, they would have been raided by Gardaí long ago. And I think it's safe to say that in that scenario there wouldn't be any kind of a meeting with the minister. And I just think, you know, I'm glad you acknowledge that we have existing laws in relation to this, and for companies. And I think not distributing child sexual abuse images is one that very clearly just should be abided by. So it's welcome that you've spoken to the AG. I'm wondering, when did that happen? When do you plan to convene the meeting of relevant ministers? And are you aware of any kind of investigation already taking place?
Thank you, Deputy Taoiseach.
Minister Niamh Smith has spoken very frankly and robustly to me in respect of this issue, and really has very strong views in relation to it and how we engage both with the platforms and how we should legally respond. And because there are a number of different departments with responsibilities for different dimensions of this, we want to develop and formulate a coordinated response that will be there then on an ongoing basis to respond to issues that may arise from time to time as technology develops, as AI develops. And I think that's sensible and it's the right thing to do. So in terms of the investigations, like, that is a matter for the investigating authorities, always has been in respect of any illegality or breach of the law. And so I'm not aware of a specific investigation yet by Garda Síochána, but the Garda Síochána don't alert us to every investigation that takes place.
Thank you, Taoiseach.
It has to observe due process. And I presume that's how this issue will be dealt with also.
Thank you, Taoiseach.